Yo, just a quick update today, not much. No, it's a little delayed too. There's not a lot new with the mod right now. It's just been a lot of boring stuff like working the inventory so that has everything in here, everything works, and reworking of the cosmetics and stuff like that. Then some more boring stuff, so not a lot to show. And just working on NPCs, modeling, and building. All we have left to do now before the release in about 2 weeks is going to be adding in a couple more NPCs for quest lines, for forging your items, and stuff like that. And then just the quests themselves, so any sort of quest tied to an NPC. So pretty much just that, and then building the rest of the map. Apart from that, there's been a couple of visual effects reworks that I've been working on, especially with Thunder, which was kind of boring. I also reworked Heat Lightning entirely, so I can showcase that. Let's get a demon here. Where's the effects? You can see all of that got reworked. Thunder in particular got an entire visual rework to all the moves, including the passive. But I also did do some other ones like Flame with Rising and the passive, and then Mist. So if I do Mist, so we also got some of these icons coming in now for Flame and Mist and some of the other ones that have been missing them, courtesy of our artist, who's doing a phenomenal job. So I didn't rework all the Mist moves, only a couple. So if we get another demon here, Judgment Cut got reworked, and then the Mist Barrage. So that's about it. Like I said, I just showcased that. I've showcased Flame as well. But that's really the last one to get any sort of major rework. All of them pretty much got a passive rework though, except for Flame. Apart from that, none of the moves themselves got reworked except for that one Thunder move. So the only one that really got reworked is Flame Tiger and Rising. And as you can see, the flame particle effects are different now. And so that's what got updated for these other effects too. And it was just those particles. So these are still the same. I thought they looked better as this without changing the texture. That's about it. So we do still project for it to come out in 2 weeks, so it'll probably be coming out not at the end of March or start of April, but the first weekend of April. I feel like that'll be a better time. It'll give us a couple extra days to finish polishing some things up and adding a couple things across the map, fixing any sort of final bugs as we go through. Those final extra days are going to help a ton for that. And additionally, it'll probably just be better for, people to play. People have more time on the weekend, usually. So I think it'll work out better if we just do the first weekend of April. So it'll be coming out then. We're getting very close to the release date. There's not much left to do beyond the building and the quest lines and the NPCs. There's literally only like a couple more basic mechanics you have to add in, like the mining mechanic and stuff like that. But that's going to be really straightforward. Shouldn't be too difficult. Right now, it's just mostly hashing out a couple bugs with the spawning for the NPCs. Because right now, there's a bug where they don't despawn when they're supposed to. And so, every time the server restarts, it adds in extra NPCs every single time. So, there's like 20 chain demons on the server right now because of that, when this should just be the one. But I'll fix that 100% before release as a big bug. Beyond that, like I said, getting cosmetics in the game too. I'm not sure how I feel about these masks. Look okay. I feel like there's room for improvement. I made these kind of quickly though, because I was kind of getting lazy. And a lot of these are reused old assets, so you can only have one active per thing, so if I swap for each category, let's see, it only keeps one active at a time for each location. So it gives a little bit of customization on top of your existing skin, which I thought was just nice. Anyways, that's about it. Not much else to showcase. Like I said, kind of a boring week this time, just doing a lot of stuff that needs to get done, like the inventory system, like a couple of cosmetics, like the Slayer core uniform, and detecting all of that. So next week should hopefully be more eventful with more quests and interactive things, and hopefully crafting, for example, to actually craft your blade. Because right now I see I got a normal blade, but there's no way to get this. I do this with commands. Because right now, just spawning with a rusty in there, there's no way to upgrade. So small things like that that are going to be important for the next update, the next week's thing. They should be in. I already created the NPC myself for that forging. I just gotta add them in. But we also do need the boss drops for crafting and shit like that. So I'm gonna call it there. I'll see you guys next week, hopefully with a better update. And until then, take care.